Sometimes I call him, he will not pick. For 3 months you'll be calling him, he won't pick your call.
Is it because of the death of the wife, or
he was so depressed?
Wow.
So depressed that he cut off everyone, many other people. But he called you, sometimes you wouldn't even know what he is saying. But wow. I serviced the line. After 10, 20 years, the line was still on.
Wow. And
then a day came, year before last.
That was year 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he had the opportunity to be blessed, in fact, he was blessed later. He was to be awarded a car, very nice car. The director of the company asked him, "Do you have a friend that can witness the car award?" He said yes.
At that point, has come out of.
He has come up from that situation and was coming up in life.
Okay.
So he said yes. So he said, "Where is he?" He said, "It's in Port Harcourt." So how do we reach him? He called me. He said, "Umanah, I want you to come and witness. You stayed with me when I was on the floor. Now I'm up, not just on chair, but I'm standing.
Wow.
And I'm about to be given a car, and I want you to witness the car award." They gave me a flight ticket in and out, booked a hotel for me. I went there. June. That is why I'm so excited this program.
2 years.
June, 2 years now.
Wow.
June 3rd, I was there. June 11, I came back to Port Harcourt.
Wow.
Then the director of the program met me and said to me in the hotel I stayed, because I manage myself in that hotel, respect myself. After I prayed for him, for her, that woman, the owner of that organization, he pointed to him and said, "This man is your friend," and asked me to return back to Port Harcourt.
Why did the woman say that?
Because in that hotel, a good number of people were to be awarded. So they hosted a lot of people.
Friends.
So, and the instruction was that eat what you want, drink what you want.
Okay.
So, but I did not succumb to that temptation. I managed myself, took tea in the morning, managed to eat a little thing in the evening. So when she was paying bills...
Were you watching your weight or something?
No. I wasn't watching my weight, of course. Look at me. Which weight would I watch again? So I just decided to respect myself, because I was not used to eating chicken in the morning, pepper soup in the afternoon, and my pastor, I wouldn't drink.
My God.
So when she was paying the bills, then he came to my room and saw that nothing, almost nothing. So she delayed my flight after the program has come to an end for 2 days. Said, "I want you to pray for me." So he invited a friend who invited me, that my friend whom I stood by, and called him by name. Said, "This man is your friend."
Wow.
Others came to eat and they've eaten and gone.
So she observed that.
She observed that.
You reserved yourself, you didn't eat like other people.
So that's how she just felt this is a man that maintains his integrity and respect himself, his discipline. Asked me to pray for her. Prayed for her. She gave me just 20,000. Said, "Take this, daddy. Go back to Port Harcourt. Take airport taxi and get home, but I will come and celebrate you." So that was a year before last October. She came. She flew in with her husband.
This didn't happen in June.
Yeah, June.
Then
4 months
in
later.
October. Still the same year, 2021.
Yes.
Okay.
She came. Flew in with 11 persons.
11.
Yes.
Just to honor you.
Just to honor me.
What was the occasion?
My birthday, 62nd birthday.
Oh, wow.
And that was the very birthday, the very date of her father's birthday in Kaduna. She refused to go. That the owner of this organization, he said, "I've given my daddy a promise, I will keep to it." That was just that. And then after the celebration, she said, "Daddy, what can my family do for you?" I said, "For now, I'm not mobile." She said, "That means you need a car." I said, "Yes."
Wow.
She left Tuesday. When I said that, my friend that is her admin called me. I should send someone to go Lagos and pick a car. The director has bought a car for me. That's a car standing in front of Love FM there now.
Wow.
To just send new car.
A director
To
your friend.
Yes. whom
My
I
God.
stood by, whom I condescended, whom I was able to cuddle him when he was down on the floor. So when you see the book I wrote, which I sent some to this office, called No Man Come On, I wrote out of experience.
Wow.
Because the man who was there on the floor is now standing, lifted, and through him I was given this car. So when my wife died 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I called him. This is where I want to come in. I said, I've lost my wife. Few hours later, he now called me back. Said, Reverend Umanah, you can now understand
Where he's coming from.
why I said I won't understand. By then, you've not lost your wife. So you will not have idea of what I was going through.
Wow.
Now, you can understand. And I know there are people listening to me now who have come to this point in life, lost the wife of their youth, which the Bible says, live joyfully with the wife of your youth.
Wow.
Yes. And then they want to, it dawned on them, someone needs to maintain and condescend and cuddle them, because they will say a lot of things, which I call voice of the cross. I call it voice of the cross. When somebody is under that condition, he can say anything. So if you judge him by that, you've missed it.
Wow.
He's not himself. She's not herself. So that is how that relationship has come up till today. I'm driving a car I dreamed to drive, but there was no money for it, because I serviced that relationship, maintained that relationship, and kept to that relationship, irrespective of how he was not responding to my calls. I did not mind. I did not bother. But today, the result is clear. And I know that there are people who are listening to me, who they have dumped some people because they are on the floor. But you cannot get up without coming up. You must come up to get up. There are people who are today on the floor. And there are people also who enter into the relationship without knowing what it might result. And there are those who despise those who are on the floor, and they don't want to continue. I know of one very close to your office here. I met when he was on the floor. And today, he is a man that is signing checks in millions for people.
Wow.
Why? And I'm benefiting from it. Reason is because I don't play with relationship. Relationship is very important. Even God created us in his image. God respects relationship. You don't despise the man that is on the floor. Call no man. Come on. There's a book I can send you. It's there in your office. Yes, you don't despise any man. Don't look down on anybody. Because a time will come that same man you thought is nothing will become somebody. The man today, when I talk with him, he said, Reverend, go ahead, tell the story of what relationship is all about.
Wow.
He said, I am working out another platform for you to benefit from.
My
Because
God.
you have kept to this relationship. When I was on the floor, because he told me, when the wife died, he said, Reverend, what do I do? See Maranatha, see Messiah. How do I manage them? And she just gave birth and died and left this one. For who?
Oh, wow.
I don't have mother here, I don't have father here. But I stood my ground. And then I fed him.
You visited him at that point?
I was living very close to him.
Okay.
And I was making sure that I visit him to see that he eats in the morning, eats in the evening. I need to pray for him. I need to make sure he if there's nothing, I make sure from my pocket he will be taken care of. And then do everything. Eventually, he got up, got married to a lady today, whom I also help him to make sure I talk to that lady. Her name is Grace.
Wow.
The lady refused in toto that she's a European brought up lady. She cannot condescend to American.